Quote, PRISM. It's funny because we've been right all along, unquote, says the conspiracy subreddit on reddit.com. Conspiracy theorists have long been saying the government is watching us. By watching us, they obviously mean sifting through phone calls, emails, IM chats, and the like. For years, these people have discredited these claims with not only reminding us of the lack of evidence, but by insisting the government is out for our well-being. The recent events exposing the secret court orders to Verizon, the PRISM program, and the national civil rights violations that the NSA has committed have provided us with a reason to actually believe these crackpot conspiracy theorists are correct. It's a chilling thought. The PRISM program is a top-secret program run by the NSA, created with the sole purpose of accessing and processing data in possession of the world's largest and most influential internet companies. It, paired with one of the current known functions of the NSA, including collecting phone call metadata from Verizon and supposedly other major carriers, exemplifies just another reason the federal government cannot be trusted. Shia Labeouf said in an interview with Jay Leno in 2008, he, referring to the FBI consultant he was talking to, told me that 1 in 5 phone recalls that you make are recorded and logged. I laughed at him, and he played back a phone conversation I had 2 years prior, unquote. Folks, 2008 was almost 5 years ago. Allegedly, the so-called PRISM program began in 2007 under former President George W. Bush. However, many analysts believe it began much, much earlier. Either way you slice it, the federal government, under the authority of both a Republican and a Democratic president, have been violating the Fourth Amendment for at least the last 6 years. The text of the Fourth Amendment is as follows: the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the places to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. When confronted with the current NSA scandal, President Obama said, quote, "You can't have 100% security and also have 100% privacy and zero inconvenience," unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, your rights are being trampled on by a federal government with a sheer lack of respect for the Fourth Amendment. The idea that we can work within the process of the Constitution and still stay safe from so-called terrorism threats is an idea that the federal government continues to propagate. Just within the last 48 hours, Circa News reported, apparently from the words of Representative Mike Rogers, the current NSA surveillance program helped thwart a 2009 terrorist plot to bomb New York subway system. Until recently, this top-secret project was unknown to the common American citizen. And now it would seem that with the NSA surveillance being brought into the open, the media and government will do everything they can to tie their unconstitutional act strings to the emotional heartstrings of the people of America. Here's the question that needs to be asked, ladies and gentlemen. How much of our civil liberties are we willing to forfeit for so-called terrorist protection? It's becoming increasingly obvious that our federal government is not out for our best interest and is not willing to protect the Constitution. Seeing the protection of the Constitution becomes our job, our authority, if the government decides to no longer do so. Where does this put us as Americans? Folks, it's time to make a choice. Citizens of Knoxville, I'm talking to you. On June 26th of this year, we are going to meet on the intersection of Level and Parkside Drive, right outside of Turkey Creek in Knoxville, one of the busiest intersections. And we are going to hold up signs with the intention of informing the general public of this travesty, with the intention of inspiring action in the American people. Everyone is welcome to join, and if you want to come across the nation, that's totally fine. Anyone is welcome. I repeat that. Anyone is welcome. Links are going to be in the description if you need more information. And I thank you again for your time, and keep fighting for liberty with us. Have a great afternoon, guys.